What's up, people? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great weekend and a great day. Okay, so let me just address this. The reason I was gonna do a video on Friday, but I had to go into work at the last minute. What the hell can you do? Because I got like a bunch of people tweeting me or whatever about GH reviews. Life gets in the way. What can you do about it? People have personal lives, people have jobs, people have this. What can you do about it? You know? So I try to get them out when I can get them out. So like today, I can get them out because I have a day off today. So I can do it, and I might be able to do it tomorrow, even though I'm working tomorrow, but I might be able to hammer it out. You know, it's just a lot of shit. Personal shit gets in the way. Life in general gets in the way. So what can you do about it? So anyway, I really, really want to talk about Johnny, Dante, Lulu. I've been pumped up to talk about this for the whole hour. I've been waiting to talk about this. Like, I'm dying to talk about it because I understand all sides of the triangle here. Like, I understand all points. I get Lulu's point, I get Johnny's point, and I even get Dante's point. But I'm more on Lulu's side on this than I am Dante's in a way. I get where Dante's coming from. Don't get me wrong. He's her husband. You know what I mean? He has a right to be concerned about the people that she's associated with. He has a right to be pissed and a right to be concerned about Johnny Zakara being back in his wife's life, because it's not just about Dante and Lulu anymore. They have a child now. So Dante's considering the safety of their child, which I can definitely understand that. Don't get me wrong. But Dante has no proof that Johnny's up to something, even though we all know he is. But he has no proof of that. Two, his wife is a grown-ass woman, and she owns 50% of that boat. He owns nothing. How you gonna tell you? And besides, Lulu bought the Hornet Star before she even married Dante. So therefore, it's not community property. He's not a part owner in it. He owns nothing. So in my opinion, he has no say-so in telling her to sell her shares of the Hornet Star. He has no right to tell her that or even demand it. He has no right. As a husband, I will say he has a right to be concerned. Like I said, he has a right to ask her to, it's a compromise. And that's what marriage is. It's give and take. It's compromise. I think Lulu and Dante should sit down and compromise about this and talk about this. But I agree with Lulu. Dante had no right to make decisions before speaking to her about a business that she co-owns, and he does not. He had no right to do that. He had no fucking right. See, this is what I love about Dante and Lulu, even though I hate them as a couple right now, but I just think that they're boring sometimes. But I love this. See, this is why I'm glad the writers did something smart and they got Johnny out of prison and they put Johnny right in a smack dab of their marriage. I think it creates conflict. I'm not saying Dante and Lulu should have conflict that breaks up their marriage. That's not what I'm saying, because any smart writer, any creative writer can cause conflict in a marriage without destroying the marriage. Any creative writer can do that. And I think this is the right drama that will cause conflict in Dante and Lulu's marriage and make it interesting, rather than, oh, they got to go to divorce court. No. You don't have to do all that. You can create drama without doing all that. Look at Luke and Laura. They were married from 1981 to 2001. And best believe during those years of marriage, there was a hell of a lot of drama. Luke cheating on Laura, getting kidnapped and getting impregnated by Stavros and having another baby. They were on the run. Lucky got kidnapped and, he was brainwashed. They thought he died. A lot of conflict in that marriage, but yet they stayed married for a long time. And the same can be done with Dante and Lulu. Same thing. Any creative writer can do this without destroying an entire marriage, like I said. But I love this, though. But like I said, Dante had no fucking right to do what he did. And him punching Johnny in the face, I feel like that was uncalled for. Okay, yeah, Johnny was goading him and he went too far talking about his mother. I'm sorry, but Johnny and Olivia were hot. I'm sorry, but that was such a hot couple. And Olivia, she played Cougar very well. I have to say, it was a hot couple. I always rooted for Johnny and Olivia. And the fact that their relationship really pissed off Claudia and Sonny. When Sonny and Claudia were together, it really pissed them off. And I loved it. It was a fun storyline. But Dante, as a cop and as an officer of the law, he had no right to put his hands on somebody. That was police brutality. That was assault and battery. He should be brought up on charges for that because he had no right to do that. Johnny did not physically provoke him. He verbally provoked him, but he didn't physically provoke him. So he had no right to put his hands on him. And then the fact that Dante got a phone. So Dante got a phone call from Michael because, you know, Sean was at the house on Elm Street. So Michael was calling it in. So he wanted Lulu to leave with him. And when Lulu said she wasn't leaving, he kind of got mad about it. I'm like, why is he getting mad at her? Like, for what? She owns a business and you trashed her business. She can't just get up and walk away with glass all over the floor and all that. And I agree. Lulu should not have to sell her interest in a Hornet Star. It's her family's legacy. Even though Helena gave Luke and Laura that boat, still, it's been a part of her family for over 30 years. She's not going to give up on that boat. And I don't blame her. It's her legacy. She's not giving up on that. Dante was out of line. And I'm pretty sure Lulu could see what Johnny was doing. So I feel like Lulu is a smart girl. She don't need Dante protecting her. She knows what she's doing for the most part. But we all know Johnny has an angle. But it was a very good scene. So anyway, Sonny and Julian are I'm loving the team of Sonny and Julian, by the way. I love their little tag team. So this guy, Gino, who works for Johnny, comes in with more guys to take on Sonny and Julian. And Julian and Sonny beat the holy shit out of him. And they were going to beat the shit out of Gino, but they wanted his cell phone or whatever so they could call Sean. Mind you, Sean was at the Elm Street house and he was about to go in the basement when Michael walked in, telling him to leave or whatever. He was going to call the police or whatever, because he gave him the impression that Sonny asked Sean to tell Michael. So Sonny and Sean were on the phone and he told Sonny that Helena and Luke were talking, well, Fluke, and the fact that he got information out of Michael that Bill Eckert owned that house. So my guess is Sonny's going to start putting two and two together, and he's going to tell Julian that Bill Eckert is the one that owns that Bill Eckert is pretending to be Luke. Because, I'm starting to think so too. It got to be Bill Eckert. Because why was he so defensive whenever somebody brings up Bill Eckert's name? And when Helena brought up Jake, why was he so edgy about the name Jake? Because he said, I don't like that name. But he said it so defensively. I'm like, what is with him in the name Jake? I don't understand. None of this shit makes sense to me. Like, who is this person? Like, is it Bill Eckert? Who the hell is this person? The writer said that we were going to be surprised by who it is, but I'm not getting any shock value from this. Who the hell is this guy? I'm curious, but then again, I'm over it at the same time because the storyline went on for too long. But I want to know, who the fuck is this guy? Is it Bill Eckert? I heard that it was their sister, Patricia. This is a crazy rumor. Somebody said Patricia underwent a gender surgery or something like that to make herself look like Luke and pretend to be him. I don't know. Then another rumor going around is that Alice, the maid at the Quartermains, is Patricia. That's why she has such a fondness for Luke. Which still don't make no sense to me. It would be a good twist, but a dumb one. Some people think that Patricia is Luke and Bill Eckert's biological mother, and she gave birth to twins and gave both of them up. I don't know. This whole thing's getting out of fucking control here. There's just a lot of speculation at this point, but we're not going to be 100%. Nothing is going to be 100% confirmed until this storyline actually gets resolved on television. Until then, we're not going to know a damn thing. But I'm ready to get this thing over with. I'm ready for February to hurry up because that's when I heard this thing was supposed to come to an end. So, Sam and Patrick were in the bedroom getting it on. Finally, a sex scene. It was nice. I like them as a couple. I'm on board. And that's when Jake showed up at the penthouse, and he was ready to carry out his mission until he hallucinated Robin. And he dreamed of Robin. Basically, Robin was telling him basically she's his conscience right now. That's why he can't pull himself to kill Sam, because he really don't want to. So his subconscious came out, and that's when he assumed, you know, he hallucinated Robin. So Helena was getting a bit antsy, trying to figure out did he carry out her orders or not. So she called him, and he said Sam is still alive because she has a date there, and Helena assumed it was Patrick. So she ordered Jake to kill both of them. Helena's a cerebral bitch. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Helena don't give a fuck who she kills. She just don't care. I love Helena though. So they were, I guess, in the bedroom or whatever when Jake popped his head into the bedroom. But I doubt he's gonna kill her. So Carly went to the hospital or whatever to go visit. Well, not visit, but she bumped into Elizabeth to ask her about Jake or whatever like that. So they had a conversation. And Elizabeth told him how she invited him out to dinner or whatever. He turned her down. I guess that's a shock for Elizabeth that a man finally turned her down. And she told him about how Rick don't choose her friends. Oh, bitch, shut up. Two whores in one room, Carly and Elizabeth. The queen and the princess of whores. But you can pick your queen and your princess, though. My queen, I don't know. Who is the queen of whores? Would it be Carly or Elizabeth? One of them is the queen and the other is the princess. Which one would it be? I don't know. But in my opinion, I think Elizabeth. Or maybe Carly. I mean, Carly did sleep with her mother's husband, and Elizabeth did sleep with two brothers. But Carly, she did sleep with her ex-husband and her current husband all in the same night. Didn't even take a bird bath. That is disgusting. But then again, Elizabeth did have wild sex with Nicholas in the barn. I don't know. Both of them are basically whores. And you know what they say, birds of a feather flock together. So let the birds get to flocking. Anyway, what else happened on this episode? I think that's everything, if I'm not forgetting anything. So I guess I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day.